Hi, it's Jenny. Welcome to the Pagan Mama. In this episode of Bitchin, Kitchen, Witchin, we're going to be discussing Mabon, which is coming up this Sunday. It's another word for the fall equinox, and it's great. It's our second harvest festival, so I just kind of wanted to give you some ideas of what you can do in your kitchen to make it special there and celebrate this time of year. I've got to make this fast though, so sorry. Um, let's see here. Ways you could like celebrate the autumn season, the coming of the fall, etc. You could decorate your kitchen if you want to. If you want to replace your pot holders with some that have like leaves on them or whatever. Autumn themed. Uh, you could paint some leaves onto your cabinets or onto your walls if you have that availability. We live in an apartment. Check out the crappy background. Um, and we don't have that luxury. But maybe when we get into our house next year, hopefully, maybe we might be able to do that. Also, you could scatter some leaves into the corners of your kitchen. That's not my style. I'm a little bit OCD for that, so that's not something I would personally do. That's just me, but it is an idea for you to do. If you want to do that, by all means, go right ahead. Also, it kind of leaves me a little bit freer to go. Leaves blew in when the door was open. I don't have to feel so bad about not cleaning them up immediately. Um, you can do a simmer on the stove or burn some incense to bring out some autumn scents in your home. Um, if you're sensitive to incense or breathing problems, stuff like that, and you can't handle it, you might want to try a pot of boiling water on the stove with some of the following ingredients and stuff in it. Maybe whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. You could do pumpkin. That's a given. You could do apples, which represent love, healing, and immortality. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. You could do cinnamon, which represents spirituality, success, lust, love, power, and psychic abilities. You could throw in some nutmeg for luck, money, health, and fidelity. You could throw in some onion for protection, exorcism, healing, money, or lust. Lust, it's Friday. You could also make a squash stew. You can also, instead of putting these on the stove and simmering them there, or putting them on a block of charcoal incense, you could throw them into a bonfire, barbecue grill, if that's where your bonfire is so inclined, etc. This is also a great time of year to harvest herbs. I've got, you can't really see them because it's so bright in the background. I've got several, my front window is full of what I'm growing this year. I've harvested some. I had to get thin out some. That cat just kept knocking over the cat grass, for example. Love you guys. So but it was kind of to the point where it was done. My dill and cilantro have been done for a while, so I've got them drying in paper bags in the kitchen. I actually let them go to seed and kept that part, used the rest of it. But the part that I let go to seed, I've got those drying out in the kitchen. I've got so much basil, I don't know what to do with it. I need to start canning some pesto, I think. Because I've got some already frozen in olive oil in my freezer. I've got, I use it constantly in, several things a week. I've given a bunch away as gifts, etc. Basil is wonderful for so much stuff. It's great for love and money, magic, and what have you. So if you're looking for something like that, just whatever grows well for you, whatever, etc. Whatever you've got going on. Anyway, to harvest your herbs, you want to dry them. You want to tie, basically like kind of cut off a branch and tie them together. I use a twisty tie from bread, recycle, that kind of stuff. And place them in a paper bag, and then you're going to leave them there for 1 to 2 weeks. And when when it dries out, crumple them and put them into jars. You could also, like I did with some of the basil, freeze it in olive oil for use later. You could dry them in a dehydrator. You could also leave lower moisture herbs. You can put them in the oven at 200 degrees for about an hour or so. That's Fahrenheit, not Celsius, in case you were wondering. I realize that we do have many fans from across the globe here, so I wanted to make that clear. Some quick kitchen rituals you could also do for Mabon. This is a great time of year to declutter and donate unused items, or swap them with friends, or give them away, or just throw them away if you're so inclined. Recycle them if you can, of course. Will be my choice, but if you can find a good home for them, etc. I recently received a blender that way. Thank you to my dear friends for that, because it's really been awesome with the Poppy's smoothie challenge and making my child his ADD little smoothies in the morning. So, but I don't have a whole lot that I don't really use. Maybe my bread machine, but on hot days that's a great little thing too. So, yeah. You could keep a bowl of water on your altar and notice how quickly it evaporates. Each time you refill it, think about nourishing yourself while you're replenishing the bowl. Replenish your soul. God, the rhyme was cheesy. Sorry. I cannot read my handwriting right now. Oh, you could also, I love this idea, and I might have to do this very soon. You could hollow out an apple and place a tea light in it and light it and float it in that bowl of water that you're watching evaporate it and refilling it and replenishing yourself while you're doing that. Hollow out an apple and put it in there. Let it float. Put a tea light in there and maybe, write your intention in Sharpies, like on the side of the tea light, like Poppy suggested. I love that idea. I've been doing that daily, by the way. You also could meditate on the classic Greek mythology of Persephone and her descent into the underworld, which coincides with this time of year. There's a pomegranate meditation you could do. Cut open a pomegranate, look at the seeds, taste them, etc. That I found in, hang on here, where is it? It's on the bookshelf. Cooking Like a Goddess by Kate Johnson, I do believe. Kate is C-A-I-T. I use her stuff for so much. I really enjoy that book. It's got great recipes. It's got a whole bunch of kitchen witch stuff. It's a great thing for that. So anyway, I think that's about it. I've got very little time this week, so I apologize for that. But I wish you a very blessed Mabon and a wonderful weekend, and I hope you were enjoying the full moon that was last night, but still continues on tonight. So, alright, enjoy, and happy bitchin' kitchen witchin'.